My wife encouraged me to wank over her mother. I'm 34 and my wife 30, married for 7 years. From time to time I mentioned to her that I would imagine have sex with her mother, 54 years old, and she never feel offended by it. Recently I have been asking my wife to show me bikini picture of her mother and I would wank in front of her. Today my wife gave me a little surprise after they went to massage together. She showed me pictures of her mom half naked lying down that I can clearly see her E-cup boobs getting squashed while lying down and her sexy ass. She then encouraged me to wank over it. My wife knows I am very kinky and into fantasy sex story, but I have never cheated on her. She even told me bedtime fantasy sexy story, how she would imagined how her mom seduced me. Is it normal that my wife would allow me to wank over her mother in front of her? Updated. FYI, I don't get to see my mother-in-law every few years as we live in different country. We are currently on vacation and this happened today. There were 6 of us, myself, wife, mother and father-in-law, uncle and auntie-in-law. The rain was extremely heavy. We had to buy umbrella on the spot. I don't think my wife did that intentionally, but she asked me to hold umbrella for her mother and the walk was fair. Bit of distance for 10 minutes. My mother-in-law was already soaking wet and she wore a white t-shirt. Her bra and cleavage was very revealing. It was a small umbrella. She was very close to me that her big boob was squashing my arm the whole time. I didn't make any movement except holding the umbrella tight. Every now and then, I would peek her cleavage and obviously, I had a boner the whole time. Thereafter, I told my wife what happened and she said, "You are lucky today." My wife then gave me a fast blowjob, while she asked me to think about her mother big boob. In the evening when we went for dinner, my wife asked me to hold umbrella again for her mother. I denied her and she called me a good boy. I did asked her I want to hear more. Fantasy story she create how I have sex with her mother. Here I am now, my wife one hand jerking me off and one hand holding her mother's sexy picture. At the same time I am writing this update post. Tomorrow is the last day of vacation and not sure when I will see her mother again. My wife said, "Don't worry, you have some sexy pictures on hand now and you can wank over it." I don't think I will ever have sex with her mother, but what my wife does for me is such a huge turn on, and I did not accept she would bring her mother to my fantasy, kinky story and role play.